Yeah, sorry for the noise in the background, but there are several different controllers you could use to play Pac-Man. One of the more common ways is probably with an Xbox controller. Now, every Xbox controller is practically the same, so I'm just going to use this one. But the Xbox controllers are not exactly the best for Pac-Man. Why? It's this analog stick. Now, you can play it with the D-pad, but the 360 D-pad really isn't that good for fucking anything because it's a damn circle. But even modern Xbox controllers, it's still not really the best for Pac-Man. And same thing with this joystick. What you want is something like the GameCube controller, if I can fucking find mine. You want something kind of like the GameCube controller, because it has these notches that just, lock onto it. But the problem with the GameCube controller is that, these notches are not, you can still mess up a little bit. And depending on which version of Pac-Man you're playing, this might count for, up or something. And, of course, another thing is snapback as well. So when you let go of left, it might immediately go right. Now, you also have the PlayStation controller as well, just to get this one out of the way. PlayStation controller overall is just not a fucking good controller in the first place. But this D-pad is actually kind of decent for Pac-Man. But again, I would not personally recommend playing Pac-Man with a D-pad. And especially not a PlayStation joystick, as it's in the wrong place. It should be fucking up here. So what other options do you really have? You could turn to plug and play, which I have this Pac-Man plug and play thing here, but this one also this is probably the best way to play Pac-Man, through a plug and play. But again, the problem with this one is snapback, really bad snapback, and this is just not a good joystick whatsoever for Pac-Man. And also, just holding this damn thing is uncomfortable. So yeah, this is honestly a really bad way to play it, but is also one of the best ways, because this is the most perfect Pac-Man experience you're gonna get. Now, what do I personally recommend for a good joystick to play Pac-Man? Well, pick you up this fucking thing. Yeah, this Namco plug-and-play for Pac-Man. Even though it has pretty subpar audio quality, this is a really good stick. Why? Because you really fucking want a metal stick for Pac-Man. It just feels natural. It feels nice to play Pac-Man with this. And I'm not kidding either. This is probably one of the best ways to play Pac-Man right here, at home, without just buying an arcade 1-up or some other arcade thing. And another thing about this is that when you push a direction, you can't move it anywhere else but that direction either. It has little things locking it in. So when you push that direction, you can see there's clearly something in the way, so you can't go diagonally. So you go that direction. Now, I never really tested the snapback, but I don't really think there's much snapback to it. So it's honestly a really good, and anyway, you're just going to be holding it in one direction anyway. But yeah, it's honestly a really good joystick for Pac-Man. But anyway, on to how to fucking play Pac-Man.